Well, good evening, everyone. This is Mike Bass back again with another forecast update for you for this December the 7th, 2024. I'm hoping everybody had a great Saturday out there so far. Everybody had a great Saturday evening. Hope everybody continues to stay safe and well and also enjoy the weather because the only weather you got. Okay, in tonight's video, we're going to be looking at the lower 48 here plus the tropic. But like I say, the tropical season is out of season right now, so I do not see any tropical development. But anyway, let's talk about the United States here. You can see here on the satellite loop imagery here, you can see got a lot of moisture moving in from the eastern Pacific. The subtropical jet is beginning to start to strengthen once again across the southeastern United States. We got showers out here in portions of Louisiana, Mississippi, back into Texas. That will continue to shift eastbound. We got the system here, the northern jet, going to kind of phase with the southern jet, so it may bring some precipitation to the central and eastern United States coming up early next week. So get ready, folks, for a chance of showers and storms through at least about next Thursday. But anyway, you can see the remainder of the tropic look quiet. Atlantic, Caribbean Sea, Gulf of Mexico. Like I said, just a little bit of activity trying to develop along that southern tropical jet. The subtropical jet for the southern branch of the system, and then like I say, here is the northern branch up here across the northern United States. Alright, if you have not subscribed to my channel, make sure you subscribe. Also like the video, share the video, and let's continue to get the show on the road here, folks. Alright, you can see here we got some mixed precipitation for portions of Vermont back into portions of New York State, Pennsylvania, northern Michigan, Wisconsin, southeast Canada around the Great Lakes, across southern Canada, also back into Montana through the Dakotas, portions of Wyoming and also Minnesota, and more mixed precipitation for Idaho to Oregon and Washington State as well. We got snow flying up here in portions of southeast Canada, stretching into portions of Maine, also portions of New Brunswick, stretching all the way down to portions of the Atlantic coastal waters, down toward New Hampshire, Massachusetts, and portions of the Connecticut region as well. Shower activity from southern Michigan to the Carolinas, stretching to portions of Missouri. Then we got thunderstorms and showers from there, stretching to Alabama, all the way to Mississippi, Louisiana, Texas, down to the Gulf of Mexico, Oklahoma, and also Arkansas region as well. Some heavy rain across portions of Louisiana. We have some freezing rain possible over portions of southern Canada through the North Dakota, Minnesota. Some heavy snow over portions of South Canada, even across portions of northeast Minnesota, northern Michigan. More snow flying across south portions of Canada, stretching in Montana, Idaho, and a little bit of heavy snow over portions of Idaho, and one little pocket here in Oregon, and another little bit of activity over in Washington State with shower activity westbound of portions of Washington, Oregon State, and the Pacific Ocean. Otherwise, dry high pressure is in charge of the remainder of the local forecast area. Alright, let's move on to your Monday forecast. You can see we got snow flying across South Canada, stretching it through Montana to Idaho, Wyoming. Then again, back into Colorado, also in the portions of New Mexico. Same over through North Dakota, South Dakota, Minnesota. Also southeast Canada, stretching all the way into portions of Maine. Also portions of New Brunswick. Also in the southeastern Canada region as well. Some freezing rain possible with portions of Pennsylvania with mixed precipitation in New York State, Connecticut, and Wisconsin. Portion of Maine, across the Great Lakes, stretching into northern Michigan. Portion of Wisconsin there as well. We got shower activity for portion of much of Michigan down to Indiana, down through the Carolinas and Georgia, coastal waters stretching all the way up toward Connecticut and Rhode Island. Thunderstorms and showers from Kentucky to Tennessee to Georgia, back into the Gulf of Mexico, off southeast Texas, Louisiana, Mississippi, Arkansas, and also Tennessee and Kentucky. Some heavy rain and flash flooding over portions of Louisiana, southern Mississippi, and portion of Alabama. Otherwise, dry pressure is in charge of the remainder of the forecast area. Alright, let's move on to the current watch and warning advisory map you're locating across the nation. Okay, it should be coming up here in a minute. Alright, you can see we got winter weather advisory stretching from up here in portions of Maine, back in the portion of New Hampshire, Vermont, also New York State, also across northern Minnesota, back in the portion of North Dakota, also in the portion of Montana, western Montana, Idaho, and also Washington, Oregon State. We also have some winter storm warning there also. We have some high wind warnings in effect for Montana down in the portions of areas of Wyoming. High wind watches are in effect for portions of New Mexico. Dense fog advisory over here in portions of California. Southern California, some red flag warnings. Also, we have some special weather statements for portions of Wyoming, also to Georgia, North Carolina, Virginia region as well. Wind advisories over western portions of New York State. Also, we have advisory free warnings over southern Georgia and portions of Florida. We had small craft advisory, gale warning stretching from Maine all the way to the Outer Banks of North Carolina. Then again from Southern California all the way to Washington State. Alright, we have some high surf warnings in effect for the Hawaiian Chain Island. Small craft advisory, gale warnings around the Alaska area. Inland areas we have special weather statements, winter storm warning, winter weather advisory, and some high wind watches in effect there as well. Storm Prediction Center outlook. We do not have no severe weather to discuss at this time. We just have some general thunderstorms over portions of Texas and Louisiana tonight. Then again on Sunday from Texas to Louisiana, stretching into portions of Mississippi, Alabama, also in the portions of Tennessee, also portions of Arkansas there as well. Then as we head to day number 3, you can see it's generally over here in portions of Louisiana, stretching over to Mississippi, Alabama, portions of Georgia, and also Tennessee region as well. Day 4 through 8 looks all clear. Alright, we're going to take a look at the next 3 months with the temperature and precipitation outlook. As you can see, this is valid from December, January, February of 2024. It was issued on November 21st of 2024. We're looking at above normal temperatures stretching from Maine to the Carolinas, Florida, Texas, all the way back in the portion of California, also Arizona, Nevada, also into Utah, and also portions of Nevada as well, and portions of Colorado. Equal chances in the white area here, and then below normal precipitation from Minnesota all the way back to Washington, Oregon State, including Idaho, Montana, portions of Wyoming as well, and also Minnesota. Alaska area got below normal southeast, central equal chances, and northern areas above normal temperature. Precipitation wise, we got some near equal chance of precipitation from Maine to Tennessee to the Dakotas, also back to California, Nevada, and portions of Oregon. Central and northern Oregon to Washington State, back to portions of Montana, Wyoming, and Idaho, above normal precipitation. Then again from Minnesota down to Kentucky, all the way to western New York State, including Michigan, above normal precipitation. Then well below normal precipitation for California region through Texas, all the way to Florida, the Carolinas as well, and southeastern Virginia. We have above normal precipitation across much of Alaska, equal chances central and south, and below normal along the extreme southern portions of Alaska. Alright, well, I hope everybody enjoyed the video. Make sure you subscribe if you have not. Like these videos, share these videos, consider subscribing one more time, and have a wonderful Saturday evening, folks. Take care, and also enjoy the weather, because it's the only weather you got.